Hey, hold on, bro. I'm doing a little podcast right now. I'll let you.
Look here, this how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do what the beat say do. You do what the DJ name say. And burn. Just to burn one down.
Burn one and saute.
If you ever try Gucci, man, you might burn one.
And I'ma burn one for you.
Yeah. I don't need you to point. I don't need you to point.
Well, I'll be having to point because you don't be fucking paying attention.
Oh my god.
Bitch, I'm a producer.
Nah, it's straight.
Do your goddamn intro.
Welcome to another episode of the Burn One Podcast, episode 147. You got your boy Rodney in here.
You got your boy Two Bleeds in this thing.
And you have your girl Sparkles in here.
Yes, sir. Right. Welcome, guys. New setup.
Is it?
I mean, last episode had the setup, but last episode ain't out yet. So, new setup. I've been holding back on putting it out just because I've been trying to, like, take out, like, the really crazy things I said. And that would be too much of the show. So, I may just have to just put it all out.
Yeah, you was kind of wilding.
Yeah.
You tend to do that.
It was a good pod, though. I've been thinking about just putting it all on Patreon because we have a Patreon account now. We just don't have any videos up. But I really have been thinking about putting it on Patreon.
Put it on there.
And if you guys want to hear my transphobic and homophobic rant,
Was that last week?
that was the last episode. Yeah. Because we talked about the swimmer and Isaiah Rashad.
We did.
I thought we put that out already.
Because like
maybe I'm thinking about contrary or something.
Yeah, maybe. But nah.
Damn.
Yeah. I said a lot of disparaging things that I don't want to like somebody to see and like not only I get in trouble for it, but one of y'all like get attached to it.
Yeah, because you don't be outside like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd appreciate it if you went on and you can chop that part out.
Yeah, they barely even know my name, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't get attached to it. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Actually, I just had someone call and ask about you.
Her?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What did I do?
You wasn't doing nothing. They just wanted to know something about you.
The fuck they want to know? Go ahead, put it on way.
Nah, straight.
The fuck y'all want to know about
to
me?
know something about you.
Why you worried about me? No, the answer is no.
Actually, that's what I told them too.
All right, well, boom.
I don't know if that was a good no or a bad no. After I thought about it, it's a bad thing.
Nah.
I'ma text you.
So how's it going, guys? What you been on these last 2 weeks?
Man, not shit.
Sick.
Yeah. Yuck.
I know. Last week, boy, I thought I was gonna die from Friday to about all that weekend, and then till Wednesday. This Wednesday, I thought I was still gonna die.
Yeah, like a new strain.
No, I went and got tested. Like, I tested myself for COVID 4 different times, and like a lot. The first 3 were rapid tests, and then I went and got a PCR test done.
What's that?
To make sure, huh?
What's a PCR test?
That's the one where it's like, it's not the rapid test. It's like they have to actually like do the lab and do all of that shit.
Okay.
So you gotta wait and get results. It's the most accurate one. Went and did that, got the thing stuck in my brain, did all that negative.
So just a little code, a common code.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what I get for being around people's children.
Hey, man.
They just like to get me sick.
He used to be sick as fuck. I never know if I have my hat on straight. I'll be walking around looking like goddamn Russell, what's his name? Russell Simmons.
Hilarious. You be walking around
He
looking
be
like
wearing his hat
anybody's
crooked?
grandpa.
Stop.
This is how he wear his hats. So, go dogs, by the way. But
Oh my god.
I feel like I can't really see straight. You guys saw the Oscars, right?
Well, I didn't see that.
I didn't see the
seen
Oscars.
clip.
I seen the clips though.
The people have been waiting on our opinions.
I mean, you got the ISO.
Oh man, really?
I know you got a special place in your heart for Will Smith, so I'll let you.
I mean,
handle
I
that.
have calmed down the last few days, so
Oh, okay.
if you would like to go first, you can on your opinion of the whole situation. Because I don't
Okay.
think anyone needs any explaining of what happened. Literally, everybody saw it.
Yeah, we kind of late with our shit, so if you don't know, then you probably
Live
just
under a
don't give
rock or
fuck.
something.
Or you just don't give a fuck. So, I mean, I think that shit was kind of lame by Will.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch the videos, you see the nigga laughing. You see Jada give this nigga the stink eye, like that shit wasn't funny.
And it was. It was hilarious.
It was a good joke. It was a good joke.
I mean,
said
it wasn't
once I
just the
seen
funniest joke. I don't think it was nothing wrong with it though. Like,
It was hilarious because it was accurate.
I didn't
Okay,
know
yeah,
Jada had alopecia, and when he said it, and when I
Yeah,
when I
me
heard
neither.
the joke, I thought it was a good joke. I was like, huh, G.I. Jane.
But
I
this
mean-
ain't the first time she done went bald, right?
I don't.
She shaved her head bald before.
I mean, yeah, was watching some podcast and they played a clip of like her saying like she doesn't give a fuck about what people think about her hair and this, that, and the third. So it's
Yeah.
like,
That just
Shit
mean you.
crazy.
That just mean you give a fuck when you say you don't give a fuck about something. That means
Probably.
you give a fuck.
more times than not, that's what it
If
is.
you have to like publicly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you have
you
to
gotta-
publicly say I don't give a fuck, or
You got to tell me you don't give a fuck. You fucking give a fuck.
yeah, because otherwise I would have known that you didn't give a fuck.
You would have been walking around like you ain't give a fuck.
Because I don't be giving a fuck. I can tell when somebody else don't give a fuck.
And you obviously give a fuck because Will Smith went fucking manic.
Yeah, so yeah, she sent her personal attack dog up there to the stage to go slap Chris Rock.
Personal cuck. For those at home that don't know what a cuck is or a cuckold is, it's a guy that watches his wife get fucked by other men. But he enjoys it.
Yeah.
He enjoys
it's a
being
kink.
a cuck. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? That actually brings me to another conversation that I'm going to hold back
Sheesh.
and wait because I don't want to
That was a
distract
red one.
from this. But there's a quiz that I'm going to send both of y'all.
And it's going to ask if we're a cuck or not.
No. It's a test to like test like your BDSM.
I
stuff
think
or
I've,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, but like we took it on Clubhouse last year I took it and I came
I was
by.
gonna say, damn, you back on Clubhouse?
No, it came across my
on the app.
memory. It came across my memory on my phone when the iPhone makes those fucking stories for you.
Sad
it came across,
memories.
so I was like, oh, let me go find this website. But yeah, I'm gonna send it to y'all. We're gonna discuss everybody's results, not all of them, just like your top
I'm
five.
down. I'm down.
We can do it next episode.
Got to bring that nigga
Bugs.
Bugs. You got to bring Bugs
Who's that?
on the sex podcast.
You see, she ain't no real supporter.
damn.
She ain't go back and watch the episode.
Yeah, well, when
Or is
DJ
that
Trill,
contrary?
that's contrary. DJ Trill has this thing called Ring After Dark that they do on Fridays. Where do they do it now?
I don't know where the fuck. I think is Soul Socket. Do they got a?
I don't know, but they be
location
at a
now?
spot though.
Yeah, they be at a spot now. I
it's
don't
on
know.
Instagram Live.
They used to be at Legends, but I don't know.
and
I don't know where they be.
it's a
at now.
nigga on there named Bugs, and he has a sex podcast.
Like,
Yeah, he talks about sex.
He like,
Talks about sex.
what is he? What about sex is he talking about? Is he talking about like? I ain't even finna get into it.
I mean, I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah,
the last thing I saw,
podcast is called "Keeping It Taboo."
Yeah, the Keeping It Taboo
I guess the
podcast.
nuances of sex is what I would assume.
He's a cool guy.
Like,
Nah, yeah, I fuck with Bug. She cool.
like, is he talking about like BDSM stuff and like kinks?
I'm sure.
I'm sure he talked about a threesome.
I'm sure.
He talked about himself having a threesome.
No,
in the
like
last one.
that.
That's just
That's like
nigga shit.
regular nigga
That's regular
shit.
nigga
Niggas always
shit.
talk about that. Like there's
Niggas
a
love
lot
telling you
of
they had a
other
threesome.
things.
Like, all right, bro. Because when I was with these two bitches one time, oh, really? You were?
Y'all should get him,
Oh, yeah, I'm sure if we hit,
and then we'll get him to take the test too.
he probably already took this motherfucker.
Probably. Hey, yeah, that. Hey, sex.
Sex. Keeping it taboo podcast.
Shout out, Bug. Man, shout out Bugs. That nigga funny. But yeah, the Will
Back to
Smith shit.
Cuck, yeah. Back to the fresh Cuck of Bel Air. When I saw that shit, man, for one, what should we do? Should we say what was going through our mind, or like how we feel about
I
the
mean,
situation?
I didn't see it live, so
I mean, but we all saw a video of it. When you
Okay,
first saw it,
yeah.
did you think it was real or fake?
nah, I thought it was real.
I thought it was real too.
When I first seen it, I thought it was real, and I also, cause like I read the headline, it said Will Smith
Punched.
punches.
Why do
Chris
they be
Rock.
doing that? Because they said the same
And
thing with
then-
Juwan
And he
Howard.
open hand slapped him.
And then I watched the video and I was like, this was a slap. And he really slapped that nigga.
He really did. Even the look on Chris Rock's face,
Nah, he was stunned for sure.
like the first video I saw was, I'm assuming, of someone who just screen recorded it, because what Will Smith had said afterward was bleeped out. But then like 20 seconds later, I saw what
I think that's the American broadcast.
they
So
were
I
able
think
to like lag it and get that.
they cut the sound on it, so it wasn't nothing said. But
Live
yeah,
isn't actually like live. It's like a couple of seconds off.
well, it can
But
be
other-
live or it can be delayed.
If it's on
I mean, it is obviously a couple seconds off, but there's like a different. They can't have it where it's like a delay. And then they can
apparently
have it where it's, like,
overseas,
live.
even overseas, I guess they don't even they don't speak the same damn language. So it's like some broadcasts didn't even cut it out because
They don't know. What
those
the
aren't
fuck.
those aren't the words here. You
Or
know what
they
I'm saying?
don't have the same like FCAA regulations.
Right.
Whatever the fuck they call it.
Right. But the look on Will's face when he was screaming at him, like it would have really been something if you screamed at him and then you went up there and you smacked him.
Right.
But you
I feel like that's just common courtesy. At least let a nigga know like what type of time.
yeah,
you
let me
on.
know it's smoke. Because
Or if you
you were
gonna
just
smack the shit
laughing. Because you were just laughing.
Or if you gonna smack the shit out of me and not say nothing, don't say nothing after either.
Yeah.
Just sit there. Like, bitch, what?
Like I just did that.
Fuck you gonna do?
Now you over here scaring LaPizza. You scaring the hoes.
She didn't look scared. Why do you keep saying that? She did not look
She
scared.
was like, oh.
Over here.
That's what I'm saying.
was
She
like,
was ready for the
what the
tea. That's what I'm
fuck?
saying. She was looking like, oh, there's tea.
No, I know she was, but I'm just saying that's what you essentially was doing, was scaring the hoes.
Keep my name.
Keep my wife's name out your
your
fucking mouth. Or what? Are you gonna do that again?
Maybe.
I ate that.
Jada? That's what he should have did. He should have been like, we was on Madagascar together. Chill out.
Were they?
The hippo and the zebra.
They were.
Hey, they said on Flagrant 2 that was Jada's biggest movie.
It is. We even said that. That is her biggest movie.
That
She
shit
got the
fucked
hood classic or set it off, but Madagascar is her. I guess The Matrix, but
Oh yeah, The Matrix. Yeah.
She was in Madagascar?
the hippo.
Oh, Jada and Will were the.
No.
Oh no,
No, Jada and
Jada
Chris.
and Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris
The
Rock
hippo
was the
was
zebra.
Jada?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't even have known. It sounded like a black lady. She's not a black lady. She's a bitch. There's a difference.
See, we need the camera on you now.
Man,
But Spalding head got mad, rolled eyes,
Spalding.
and then
And she
Then-
don't even look bad with her head bald up.
she looked good. That's the bad thing about it. Jada looks good.
I mean, the joke wasn't about her being ugly.
It ain't, but you know what
ugly in the fucking
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane thing.
But you know what ugly Twitter gonna talk about. You've been seeing the narrative on Twitter.
You said ugly Twitter.
Them the ugly bitches on Twitter.
Ugly bitches on Twitter.
Okay. I really didn't know what the fuck you was talking about.
They've been going off on Chris Rock saying that, well, they're one condoning Will Smith's behavior, which I feel like we've all had a week. I get you feeling hyped. First of all, I don't get you feeling hyped up in the moment because you're watching.
No, yeah, I ain't gonna say I feel him because yeah, in the way in which we've seen how that like happen, nah, that could never be me. Like,
no.
I'm not about to get up there and go slap a man at a joke that I was literally just laughing at because
my wife gave a side eye to me. Did you see the other angle?
Nah, it might have been some, okay, I'm going to just shut the fuck up. Let me just, all right, because it's going to be a problem. Whenever we get to somewhere where she can make it an issue, it's going to be an issue. But I'm not about to go up there and slap no nigga.
She finna have sex with another nigga now.
She already do
that's
that.
what I'm asking.
Because he didn't. I'm saying if he hadn't got up.
She was still gonna be having sex with another nigga.
That's what I'm asking though. Like, did you really think the repercussion you would get from not going up there to the repercussion you would face from going up there? Did you really think about? You couldn't have. It was 2 seconds.
Clearly, not.
You couldn't have, and you couldn't have been in your right mind to not understand that is not where you do that.
And I would also like to say, I would never want a nigga who would get up and just slap a nigga like that.
Think about the whole night, bro. You up for best actor. We all probably know you finna get it. This is gonna be your first Oscar ever, which is crazy because you've had far better roles. This is not a good role. You've been on a shit run the last 10 years. Bad Boys 3 was fucking bad. What's some other shit he had? Gemini Man sucked.
I ain't seen a lot of his new shit.
Cause they suck, bro.
I ain't
the
gonna
shit
lie.
with
I
the
wouldn't
gorillas.
go watch it even if it was good. I wasn't gonna watch it, but
I'm definitely not watching it now.
Honestly, I've been off Will Smith for a cool minute.
I've been off Will Smith since he started going on Instagram.
Yep.
Once you started doing Instagram, that's how I knew you fell off, and that's how we knew you fell off.
But it wasn't even the fact that he was just like on Instagram. It was like the shit he was doing. He was just doing extra over the top ass shit. It's like
extra edited shit.
I'm like, bro, this is Instagram, my nigga. Like, what you doing?
Are you trying to steal away from
cinematography ass shit to Instagram? Like, for what?
You know what? Steve Harvey had a comment because I had to see what comedians were saying the next day.
I seen Steve. I mean, I didn't see it, but I heard that he was pretty high. He said Will wouldn't have done that to any of the Kings of Comedy.
Mm-hmm. He said he wouldn't have did it to any of the Kings of Comedy. He said it's a lot of niggas he just would not have done that to.
Anyone white, I'll say that.
And he said that was some Hollywood shit that he did. Like, he said he don't know Will Smith like that, which is crazy. You coming out and everybody saying all of this stuff about the situation. How many people don't really know Will Smith? And that's another thing that I think people should look at, because a lot of these motherfuckers congregate. You know how I said these niggas are Scientologists, right? I don't be lying about that shit. They opened up an entire school in the name of Scientology, and then they left in 2015. With Scientology, if you leave and they don't start trying to put shit out about you and trying to stalk you and essentially ruin your reputation, that means you're in good standing with Scientology. If you're not in good standing with Scientology, which it isn't that hard to not be in good standing, all you gotta do is leave. It actually takes more to be in good standing with Scientology. So let's just look at that. Niggas think I'm a kook when I talk about that shit, though. But, damn it, what was I getting to with that fucking Cuck?
That people don't know him.
That people don't know him. Did y'all see the video? Thanks. Thank you. Did y'all see the videos of Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington going up to him after that happened and trying to console him?
Yes.
I didn't see
what the fuck are you trying to console? The nigga just had an episode.
One quick thing on Tyler Perry though, because I don't want to stay on this at all. Did you hear that nigga be using Medea voices
during sex?
Yep.
Excuse me?
Bro, if a nigga
Look, we're not gonna stay on
said
this.
something in the Medea voice, get off me right now.
So he yells hello when he's nutting.
Stop. All right, back to Will.
Hello! When he's fucking niggas. Let's talk about that.
Nah, we can go back to Will.
All right. Hey, Orlando Brown said he raped him as a kid. Orlando Brown
Said what?
that Will Smith raped him as a child. I get it. We all got to take what Orlando Brown says with a grain of salt. But that's not the first time that something like that has come out about Will. If that's what Will do.
He gay. They said he be fucking niggas. I found that out because I watched the Curry Holcomb show.
Who is? Oh,
Corey
you said
Holcomb?
Corey
Holcomb.
Okay.
The nigga that be going
He
crazy.
has a show.
Of course, Corey Holcomb has a show. He has too much bullshit to talk about.
Corey Holcomb is funny as fuck.
Nah, I fuck with Corey Holcomb. That's my type of like. That's definitely my lane of comedy. He owns something.
They not letting him to the Oscars.
Everybody is mad that Tony Rock called Jada a bitch, but ain't nobody said nothing about Corey Holcomb calling her a bitch. Corey Holcomb called her. No, he called her a cantankerous whore.
A cantankerous whore. Like the name calling and shit, cool, right? I guess it's just because it's Corey Holcomb, but don't nobody care about him. And Tony Rock is Chris Rock's brother. I think that's why it's more. And Chris Rock got other brothers, just not famous.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of brothers.
So they like the Jokic brothers. They gonna slide.
They like the Antetokounmpos.
They gonna slide for him though.
I'm pretty sure. And you know Adam Sandler ain't having that. David Spade ain't having that.
Did y'all see all the
Kevin
Jim
James.
Carrey's?
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
Jim Carrey
And he
was
was 100% right. I would have sued that nigga the next fucking day.
And a lot of people was like, I don't know why, but for some reason, Jim Carrey giving his opinion on this seems very racist. It seems very white
Bro,
privilege.
people are so dumb.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, I don't roll with
it
niggas.
was a lot of. I did see a lot of white people trying to get their opinion on how black people should. I'm like, okay, that's.
I haven't seen
I ain't
anybody
seen,
saying
though, how
anything
black
how
people
black
should.
people.
I
I've
mean,
seen
they
people
wasn't
talking
saying
about how
specifically
Will
how
Smith.
black people, but they were like, if you put it in context, it's like, okay, y'all could only be like trying to say this in so many ways. It's like
It depends on who was saying it. Like most of the people I saw saying stuff, comedians, people who know Chris Rock. Think about that. People know Chris Rock. Like Steve Harvey said, I know Chris Rock. He wouldn't have did that joke had he known that she had alopecia. He said Chris Rock he said one time Chris Rock had called him because some comedian had a joke about Steve Harvey's wife. And Steve Harvey wasn't there. Chris Rock just hit him up about it. So he says he knows Chris Rock ain't like that. But that's another thing. People know Chris Rock. Don't nobody really know Will Smith or Jada Pinkett Smith. What the fuck? Don't nobody know Will Smith. Like, that family is super weird. Like, super weird.
yeah, that's facts. And then Jaden hopped on Twitter. That's how we do.
That's not how you do.
Boy, shut the fuck
Jaden.
up. You let your mama fuck your friend.
And you, like, come on, what kind of homie? Either you let your mama fuck your friend or you throw a oop to your mom. And let's talk about that. You fucked this nigga till he got sick. He almost died. Y'all nursed him back to health. I'm of the mindset that they don't have an open relationship. Jada just be fucking off. And then it got to the point where Jada was like, we're in an open relationship now. And Will was like, okay.
I mean, I've heard that Will be fucking off too. I done heard a couple females that he
Yeah.
fucked off with. So
Yeah, cool.
I don't know.
I would think they would make people sign NDAs or not.
I mean, clearly not.
Clearly not.
August Alsina.
Did not sign an NDA. So let's talk about
Other
that.
people had signed
Let's talk about
NDAs.
that. If I'm Will and we over here with an NDA open relationship, open marriage, where we get people to sign NDAs, and you got some dick without making that nigga sign an NDA?
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
What the fuck, bitch?
That's a problem.
That's a problem. And then he made a song about it.
And I slick like the song though.
I went to listen to it just to see if he said anything. And I mean, he said everything in this song. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you didn't have any of that open smoke for August. You didn't have any of that. You said in an interview that you just hate how much she loves Tupac.
I ain't heard that one, but I believe it though.
He just cannot stand it. It's a dead man. You cannot beat a dead man.
And then did you see that Willow wrote a letter
To who?
Tupac saying that
I wish you were my dad.
I wish you were here so me and my mom could be happy.
So me and my mom could be happy.
Willow wasn't even born when Tupac was alive.
Why don't you
Like,
divorce
why-
this
why
woman?
Is this, like, she's in the house talking about how much she loved Tupac.
Gotta be.
Every day. She got to be talking about him every day for a young Willow
And you're
to
Will's.
write a letter.
You're literally Mr. Box Office for about 20
was,
years.
yeah.
You were for about 20 years.
Hey, it's hard out here, man.
I think he was wrong. You could have yelled at him from your seat.
Did you see the bail that Charlemagne was trying to shoot him?
No, what was it?
He was saying he felt like it was trauma from. Well, he didn't say like this is what it was, but he said he felt like it may have been like trauma from, not just like the shit with Jada from recently, but like he said like in his book he wrote about how his mother used to get beat on and like he never did anything about it and shit like that, and he said like that's something that like I guess he deals with or like that kind of fucks with him that he never did anything to try and stop it or whatever. So Charlemagne was trying to shoot him a bill.
That's terrible, Bill. Terrible, Bill. Because what the fuck? Chris Rock didn't lay a finger on Jada.
I mean,
Smith.
are
you hitting Jada?
I'm not. Well, you said what?
Will, are you hitting
it's not
Jada?
Him not her being hit or anything. It's him not doing anything.
Him not sticking up for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time.
See, this was the bail I was gonna give, based on what I know about Serena Williams and them daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Super overprotective. He'll beat the motherfucker up over them. Okay,
We're not going into his method acting bag.
look. I'm the dude playing the dude.
No, you playing Will Smith tonight.
Hey, he
Look,
called that
no, but
nigga
that be
Richard
like-
when he was walking up to the stage. Did you peep that?
He called who, Richard?
Chris Rock called Will Richard when he was walking to the stage.
Oh, because the movie's called King Richard and he plays Richard. Oh,
He's like, oh, whoa, bro, Richard. And then like when he smacked him. But yeah, he called him Richard when he was walking to the stage. That's funny.
bro, Will
Hey,
Smith,
but let me just
Chris
say-
Rock, professional, bro.
It was a very nice, perfect executed slap. Like that was like
It was a movie slap.
it was a movie. It
wasn't no
like,
real
It
slap.
was like a perfect slap though.
Bro, if we're gonna talk about the execution of the slap, pussy slap. Because Chris Rock didn't even move, bro. He stood 10 hands behind his back. It's like he was like bracing it.
I mean, shit, I don't know. I ain't never been slapped before, so I don't know what a nigga's
Do you
supposed to
think
do.
it's worse
I
to
done
get smacked?
slap boxed before, huh?
Do you think it's worse to get smacked by a nigga? Like if a nigga just comes to you and smack the shit out of you, or it's worse for you to get punched?
Slapping is disrespectful.
What do you mean worse?
Punching is okay.
Punching
with
is
fighting.
gonna hurt more.
Yeah, but a slap is
But-
disrespectful.
Yeah.
You slap me like a bitch, like a child. Punch me, fuck nigga. What is you doing slapping me?
Yeah, if you slap a nigga, it's like
You don't even.
Like, nah, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit was disrespectful as fuck. And then he turned the back to the nigga and just walked.
Yeah, you just turned around.
That's what blew me. I'm not gonna lie.
and is smiling at Jada like, did I do good, sir?
Not, sir.
Yes, young man, you did well. Sit your ass back down and start cursing at him.
But she started laughing. She laughed about Will smacking Chris Rock. And about Chris Rock saying, Will Smith just smacked the shit
out of me.
She laughed about that. Like, if I am in a situation and I am with this nigga and he go up and smack somebody, I'm not finna be laughing because, nigga, I'm panicking. Like, why are you embarrassing me?
Man.
Like, did he think that no one...
It wasn't that serious.
Now that's, like... And that overshadowed Questlove, because Questlove won an award off of that. He won his Oscar.
Imagine going up after that. That's like going up after, like, you in a talent
Kanye.
show with Mariah Carey, and Mariah Carey go before you, and then you come out.
I mean,
Like, do we remember anything about that award show that Kanye went up and
That's
said?
what I was going to say. I don't remember nothing that happened after the Kanye shit when he went up there and stole the shit from Taylor Swift.
He just went up there and grabbed it from a white woman and gave it back. He grabbed the microphone and gave it back.
And Kanye,
And then gave then hit him with
Then
the
grabbed-
Michael shrug. He said,
And we said Kanye drunk. Was Will Smith drunk? No. They got your black ass sitting front row because you finna win an award and they don't want you walking all the way from down wherever to get to the stage to walk. Because we all know you winning tonight. What the fuck are you doing?
They got you right by the walkway to walk up to the stage.
They got you by black excellence in Lupita to make your skin look good next to hers and make Jada head look good next to her skin.
Make it look like a Black Panther.
Make it look black, right? Because the Oscars was so white. They want to make it look black because they're going to give this nigga an award for this subpar-ass performance.
damn.
Yeah, I'm shitting on that shit.
See, now I got to watch it.
And fuck, I'm not watching that fucking shit on Peacock.
Damn.
I wasn't going to watch it regardless, but I'm really not watching it now.
That shit pretty decent. I ain't going to lie.
Shout out to you.
I ain't been watching it.
That shit decent as fuck. I can't
I don't even have Peacock, I don't think so.
Nigga, the fuck? Do I look like I got Peacock?
Amir got it. You want the password?
There's not no Peacock I want to watch.
The Office?
I done seen The Office 3 times. Front to back, back to front.
You can't watch it again?
I'm sure I could, but not right now.
I could. I have been. I've been listening to it at work.
I actually haven't been keeping up with any shows. We're done talking about Cuck Will, and G.I. Jada, right?
Yep.
G.I. Jada.
I haven't been keeping up on any of my shows. I ain't watched Snowfall in about a month.
I haven't watched it.
I didn't see the last episode.
3.
I didn't see the last episode of Atlanta. I don't watch Abbott Elementary at all.
Abbott Elementary is actually very funny.
The show Winning Time on HBO about the Lakers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the last two. Well, a new episode comes on tonight, but I haven't seen the
I
last
just
episode.
watched the last episode.
I ain't seen the last episode yet. I seen the first two.
Yeah, the last one I saw was with Steve, or the coach from goddamn UNLV that they had. They brung in to coach the Lakers.
Oh, you want me to tell you what happened?
I mean, I know his agent got killed at the end of that episode,
It
but
wasn't just his agent. That was his cousin, wasn't
was it?
it? I think it was his cousin and his agent.
I know Apple TV actually has a Lakers documentary coming out.
Apple
about-
TV is clutch.
Apple
I fuck
TV is
with it.
elite.
I fuck with it.
They actually won Best Picture. Well, Apple TV original won Best Picture, Coda, because the entire movie's in sign language.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm not gonna watch that now. I'm not finna read.
Then there's
But I think it's lit as fuck that they have a movie that's only in sign language.
there's another movie. It may be called Drive, or it may be called something else. Drive My Car, I think it's called. Korean film, I believe. But they say it's really good. It's just all in Korean. So you would have to.
See, I can watch those, like if they're actually gonna be talking.
Yeah, me
But if
too.
it's all in sign language, it's gonna be quiet.
Yeah,
I'm going to fall asleep.
I'm gonna need somebody to dub that. Talk over this.
Yeah,
I need some words.
give me both.
I have been trying to. Well, let me stop lying. When I was younger, I tried to learn sign language because I have a deaf cousin, but I don't see them often enough to learn it.
I want to learn. I have an ASL app on my phone. I know the alphabet, most of it.
I used to know the alphabet.
What's A?
This.
B.
C. think this is F, G, H, I, J, K. I don't know L. I don't know M. No. Oh, so hold on, wait.
They can't even.
E.
That's E.
No, hold on. This is M.
So
This is E.
you know any words?
This is E.
You know any
I know how to spell bitch, and I know how to spell my name.
Okay, that's not how they do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah, that. And then this.
I just downloaded Duolingo,
What's that?
grammar app that lets you like learn a different language. So I'm learning Spanish. Te amo.
Rodney. But
Me amo,
I
Rodney.
was about to say.
Te
you're
amo.
asking, yeah, I was gonna say Te amo is TJ.
Come on now, light work.
But
Was it
didn't
really?
you learn that in high school? You didn't remember that in high school?
No.
I know like Je m'appelle Amira, and then if I'm asking somebody else, it's
Is that French?
huh?
That's French.
Yeah, I took French class,
I was like, that is not Spanish at all.
and then Tu m'appelles is your name is or something like that, and then Comment allez-vous, and you bien.
That
I don't
sound like
remember
some
what-
Lady Marmalade shit.
And then bad was mal.
Yeah, no,
And then
I'm done trying to learn another language.
Really, you wouldn't try to learn a new language? Why not?
Shit, you like the racially ambiguous.
Come on now.
You need to learn some language.
She said you like the racially ambiguous. They could be whatever, right? Don't even know by looking at the bid.
You like the international.
Man, what is you? You might be black or German. What is it?
Hey, nah, Effie on Power is black and German.
Who?
Effie on Power.
I don't watch
bitch.
the new Power.
Tariq bitch. It was Tariq bitch on the last on regular Power. The one that got him kicked out of school that he was fucking with.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name? Is the T and Tamara have German in them?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
TJ like that combination.
He's like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Really?
I didn't know that. I didn't know they spicy.
Oh my
I like that.
Oh man.
Oh, you all black? Oh,
What's some other fucking shit that's been going on this week?
there's been a lot of wild shit happened.
You see Russia's pulling back
Are they really?
just to come back harder in like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ukraine took back control of or whatever. Fucking
Something for now. Yeah. And the U.S. still say they're not going to intervene. Cap.
Sheesh.
Gas has gone down.
Yeah, I seen that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we in the $3 range right now.
It's like $3.90 something. Or
$3.99.
Hell no. By my house, it's $3.79.
Huh?
Hell yeah.
She live in Goodlettsville.
Hell yeah. By the mall.
The
They
cheapest
got a
by
gas
me is
station over by the mall
$3.90,
now.
Mm.
$3.79.
and that's at Sam's Club.
Mm.
Yeah, no, they taxing out there in the Antioch area. Everybody got to get gas out there.
Y'all watch the, y'all excited for the games tonight? Or the game tonight? UConn, South Carolina?
I ain't been keeping up with that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna be real, I have been keeping up with it. So that UConn and Stanford game, Stanford has this tall girl, Cameron Brink. Steph Curry's mom is her godmom. Funny enough. She cold. They lost, but she's a sophomore. She's fucking nice. They played Connecticut, UConn, and you know they got that girl Paige Beckers, aka Paige Buckets, fucking raw. Like when I tell you,
She colder than the girl from Iowa. The one that just be pulling that bitch.
she colder than that girl from Iowa because she got the ball in her hands more than that girl from Iowa. Like Paige,
For real.
yeah, like Paige is really like the one they run through. Paige reminds me of Maya Moore, surprisingly enough. Her shot wet, easy, and like she got long arms, for like the guard position. So she's really good there. South Carolina played Louisville. Louisville has some good players on their team. One girl fouled out. She was a senior. But she's like projected to be like 5th pick or some shit like that. But I didn't even know Louisville had a program like that. So shout out to them.
Yeah, me neither.
But they basketball program usually is like men's at least usually make they
usually pretty decent.
Yeah. South Carolina, they got a squad. They coach fire. They got a girl named Aaliyah Boston. She's the best player in the country.
She your cousin.
I'ma claim it. She's actually from the islands though. She's not from here.
But that's your cousin though.
Yeah. Boston's we're worldwide.
Fuck out of here.
I got a little cousin that played for the Clippers actually. But she's really good. She's a post player. She's strong. They play UConn tonight, so that's gonna be a really good game. That's a 1-2 matchup, and it could go either way. To be honest, South Carolina, they got hold last year. They lost by like 1 point, I think, in the Final Four.
I think I remember that. They lost in like the last second shot.
Yeah, then the year before that, COVID, so they couldn't even have a tournament. But apparently that COVID year, they had the best recruiting class. So they had 5 freshmen that were like the top freshmen. They was on their Kentucky shit, but then COVID, then the next year they got fucking hit with that 1 point loss. And now this year they're making a push all the way to the end. So shout out to them. Paige Beckers is coming off like an ACL injury, and she put up buckets. So
yeah, she came back. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The women's tournament has been fucking exciting. The men's tournament, yeah, but it's like you kind of.
Oh, you tripping? No, yesterday was lit.
I knew they was gonna lose. I knew Duke was gonna lose.
I can't say I knew they was gonna lose. I was hoping they was gonna lose just because I'm a Duke hater.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, they kept it close, but they ended up They had one
really
guy with four.
won.
They had one guy with 4 fouls in the first fucking half.
Ah, damn. See, I didn't see the first half. I was watching the Hawks and Nets game.
Y'all ended up winning that, didn't y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ice tray. But fucking Duke, I knew they was gonna lose that game just off of the last game in fucking Cameron Arena. They got their ass whipped by
It's hard
North
to
Carolina.
beat a team twice or consecutive times because I don't know if I'm pretty sure North Carolina lost the first time they played earlier in the season.
At North Carolina. Yeah.
But it's just hard to beat a team back to back, especially like them two teams. Like when y'all know each other so well.
I didn't know that this was the first time they've ever seen each other in
the tournament.
In the tournament.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
They should have set it up to where them two niggas could have
did it in the end.
Championship game. That really would have been lit.
Yeah, because Kansas is gonna wash North Carolina. Bro, did you see what Kansas did to Villanova? Bro, Kansas is nasty this year. You really think you think North Carolina got this?
Yeah. I don't think they're just going to roll them niggas, but I think they're going to win.
It's Kansas and North Carolina now.
Oh, it's
tomorrow.
The championship.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in the Final Four?
Duke, North Carolina, then Kansas and Villanova. And Kansas came out to a 10-0 start, never looked back. They ended up waxing them very easily. That's kind of how South Carolina did Louisville.
You feel like the championship game is going to be a letdown?
It's not going to be as exciting as yesterday. Duke and North Carolina. That just meant more. That entire thing had so many different storylines. Coach K's last game, Duke, North Carolina, first time meeting up how ironic, you know. This man's been coaching this fucking team for the last 30 years. This is the first time you've met your rival in the tournament.
Yeah, that's crazy. As much as and it's not like y'all not two powerhouses where y'all wouldn't have seen each other in the tournament before.
It just never happened.
Yeah.
Because the tournament is just that crazy. Shout out to North Carolina, though. They play hard. I don't know any of the kids' names, but one of the guys that kind of resembles Steve Francis on North Carolina's team. Yeah, I think he kind of looks like Steve Francis in the face a little bit. He had gotten hurt.
Yeah, and then came back.
Back. It looked bad when he got hurt.
I didn't even really peep when he got hurt. I just heard him say it, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, so much for that. Cause I heard him talking about it, and I looked up at the score, and I'm like, oh shit, it's only 2 minutes left. Like it was like not a lot of time left at all. And he was walking back to the damn locker room and looked like, and then shit. Next thing you know, they was like, oh, he's coming back. And I'm like, oh shit.
North Carolina stayed on their ass that entire game. Like I remember at the end of the first half, Duke had like a 6-point lead maybe, and it was like it just hit 59 seconds, so time running down. And it just looked, you could see on Duke's face, they was ready for half, right? They was ready for that minute to go by. And they had kind of laxed up on offense. Easy turnover. North Carolina get the ball back. They go on like a 4-point run. It's a 2-point game. Duke call a timeout with like 30 seconds left to go in the half. Damn. That's how you knew they was on their heels. Like, you don't do that. And Coach K was he looked stressed the entire game because I feel like he knew they had that they didn't have as good of a team as North Carolina.
I think their team was better than North Carolina, really.
Really?
I mean, I feel like they had a deeper team because, like, even if you look at the stats from yesterday, like, I don't know what it ended at, but somewhere near, like, in that last 5 minutes of the game, probably less than that, they pulled up the stats for the bench points, and it was like 21-2 Duke. And it's like, we know Duke got the starters. Like, we know they starters is decent.
But like I said, one of their starters had 4 fouls in the first half, so he didn't play much of that second. So you had to get production. But I tell you who was balling. That white boy with North Carolina made some very
Brady
clutch
Manic.
shots.
Hey, yeah, he hit that 3 he hit. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he could shoot like that.
Neither did I. I was like, hey, yo. Who the fuck is this nigga? This is the best 8th seed. I don't know. I didn't keep up with North Carolina during the season, but they don't look like an 8th seed.
I mean, I think North Carolina this year anyway, reminded me of like how Michigan State typically is. Like they're one of those teams where they got a lot of talent, but just not like superiorly talented than everybody else. And, like, I believe they played some pretty decent, like, out-of-conference teams this year. So, it's like, Tom Izzo, he always one of them coaches that had, like, his team playing in, like, them big-ass games at the beginning of the year against, like, the other top teams and shit. So, but typically they be losing them games at the beginning of the year. But come, you feel me, championship time or
they're like a 2 seed.
Well, they won't even be like a 2 seed. I mean, there have been years, but like a lot of times they'll fuck around and be like a 5 or 6 or like maybe even an 8 or something like that because they had all those losses early at the beginning of the year. But by the time they get to the March Madness shit, they playing that they at their peak performance now. So
yeah,
that's kind of how North Carolina reminds me this year.
While I was watching that Kansas and Villanova game, Villanova ended up like making it competitive. They ended up coming back within like 6, I believe, but they just couldn't get it done. Villanova is one of those teams, well, it's really hard to say in 2022, but they remind you of one of those teams who they have good runs like every 2 to 3 years. Because they have guys jail over those absent years. Yeah. And so you start to get more juniors and seniors in that jail, and then you go on that 2-year run.
Yeah, I can agree with that. They're definitely one of them teams that they don't get a lot of those, like, super high, like, ranked recruits and shit. They definitely one of those teams that, like you said, build up a good core over a course of the years and then have just like them couple breakout years or something like that where they have gone a run or 2.
Yeah. They're not one of those big one and done schools. Like Kentucky still is. Kentucky will still take all your freshmen.
Most definitely.
But I think this year they had a good amount of sophomores. I think kids just really like Coach Cal though.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that they like the nigga. I think it's more so that they know he gonna get them into the league.
Yeah, he will.
Because, I mean, I think that's kind of what the biggest change for me over, like, college basketball has been. I can't really pinpoint to when it started to be like this. Because even when, like, one and dones first started, I felt like a lot of people's goals was still to come in and win a championship. Cause like I remember when John Wall and them came in,
They tried to win.
They tried to win.
De'Aaron Fox and them tried to win.
There were even like talks, like very like small, because it's like these niggas all going first round. But like people was really asking them like, damn, y'all not gonna come back and try and win it again, like, or try and win next year. So,
but Cal usually is like, leave. He knows when your draft stock is at its highest peak, you got to get the fuck out of here and make some money.
Most definitely.
Which I respect about Cal. I think Penny's kind of trying to build the same thing at Memphis. Memphis is going to be good. Memphis is going to be really good.
I heard they might be getting some sanctions or some shit.
Probably. But they're going to, aside from those, because I think Penny puts together a good program. He just can't really do it as cleanly as some others can, but I think he can pull players the same way.
Most definitely. Yeah.
And that's Penny Hardaway.
That's all. I mean, if I was a player, that's all I'd be looking for. I really wouldn't be. I mean, if I'm a nigga that's going to the NBA after 1 year, like, I don't give a fuck about this college shit like that for real. Like, I'm trying to be in the best position I can be for the draft. Like, fuck all the other shit.
I feel that. So I feel like some guys put too much into, especially with basketball. Like, when you're doing a sport, you got to understand, one, how long you're going to be there. I get guys in football kind of making the wrong decision that first year and they got to leave. But with basketball, you really got to make that right decision if you know you're going to be one and done. Like, because that 1 year, Markelle Fultz was
change a lot.
Yeah, it can change a lot. It could be great or it can be terrible. Like, you could get hurt trying to do too much, or you can not do enough and expose yourself. Like, and this, I don't think this about Imani Bates, but it makes me think about Imani Bates. How he was like top prospect. He's going to the draft next year. Hurts his back. He came back this year. He played a few minutes in the tourney, and he got buckets in the tourney. But it's just the fact that, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a whole nother issue. Motherfuckers gonna, like, I mean, that's all they do. Like, from the time you get into college, all they do is, like, just start to pick at your game. Yeah. They got more film of you versus other competition that they feel is comparable to the NBA and shit. So they just start to pick it away at your game. So, I mean, I feel like it was bound to happen. But then, like, when you got the injury shit on top of that, that's just another thing that they're going to pick at and be like, oh, well.
He's injury prone.
Yeah, shit like that.
Which one injury does not make you injury prone?
Nah, but I do know backs are kind of like a hard thing to deal with.
Yeah, but it's also 2022. I'll give medicine a little leeway. Michael Porter Jr. is putting up buckets. Well, he's out right now. Damn it. He put up buckets when he was playing, though. But, yeah, back injury is different. You guys listen to J. Cole's album? I still haven't listened. Well, the Dreamville mixtape.
I did.
All right.
I love it.
All right, give me your top 3 tracks on there.
Hair Salon, Blackberry Sap, and hold on, I gotta look at the one. Oh, Starting 5.
Okay, that first song is fire.
Stick.
The intro, fire. Cold
that
Snap.
Shit put me to sleep. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn. Now you know how I feel about J. Cole albums.
What he say?
He said it put him to sleep.
I was already tired when I was listening to it, but
you can't listen to TJ. TJ tripping.
How far did you get into it?
That song.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, all right.
No, I listened to it when I left because I was like, let me not be a liar and actually listen to something on my way home that I said I was going to listen to. And I played it. I almost wrecked my goddamn car.
Turning up.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a chance to just sit and listen to it all. I've listened to Stick more than once, though, and I really like that. I think Cole bodied that. JID bodied that. Is Ari Lennox on the album?
Yeah, Ari Lennox has 2 songs on there.
Okay, cool.
She has Blackberry Sap and Coming Down.
Okay.
Coming Down is hard, too.
It's only like, how many songs on there?
15. Yeah. And out of all of the songs that I like the most, none of them are the ones that are like the popular ones. The ones that are starred, the ones that are like
you like
most mainstream.
You like the beat cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the ones that, like, starting 5 should have a star next to it. Coming down should. Hair salon should. And Blackberry Sap should too.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm not gonna shit on them yet, cause Lord knows I wanted to come in here and do some shitting on, but
Bro, I'm telling you, listen to, and you gotta listen to it in a car with the music turned all the way up.
blasting. That's what this is. I like the DJ drama, Gangsta Grills. I do like that. You got me. I'm a sap for that. Tyler did that.
They came hard though. I fuck with it.
Pause. yeah.
Not for me.
Ari Lennox.
Please come hard. You said what?
All right, Ari.
Yeah.
Is Ari the only woman on
Dreamville?
Dream? Earth Gang ain't got no girl in there.
Nope. It's 2 niggas.
I'm just not a big fan of Earth Gang. I think they remind me of Audio Push, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't, but they do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that Luke was on Dreamville.
Who?
He was on the first Dreamville.
Who?
Lute. Lute.
He is I'm trying to think. He got some.
What's some shit I would know? Because I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't know who that is. Is that another Dreamville artist?
Yeah, it's another
it's a
Dreamville
Dreamville
artist.
Is Moray on the album?
He's Dreamville?
I thought Moray was Dreamville.
I don't know who that is.
Was there a guy that kind of sounded like Roddy Ricch on there?
He's on Under the Sun.
Maybe.
From the last shit.
From the last album?
Yeah.
There's a guy that sounds like Roddy Ricch, but that ain't Luke.
That's Moray.
But I don't 100%
Still
remember what Roddy
slumming.
Ricch
You
sounds.
remember that off of Revenge of the Dreamers, I think.
I didn't really even give that much replay value.
Damn. Well, I'll just have to play some shit for you after the show or something.
But I know Moray. I know all of
Hold
these
on, wait,
people
I'm finna see.
individually. Like, I know all of their music.
No, so the people is Jid on here, Earth Gang, Boz, Luke, Kaz, Omen, Ari,
I love a good Boz and Omen song.
and then that's the only people that are listed.
Damn. Moray is definitely Dreamville.
He didn't make the cut. And then J. Cole is on here, of course.
How many songs is J.
But
Cole on?
I love Kaz and Omen.
How many songs is J. Cole on?
He's only on 2.
Look, I like Dreamville. I do. But you guys got to get J. Cole on a few more songs, okay?
No, I did. It's not a J. Cole.
I get it, but this is
a Dreamville.
I get it.
He got to step back and let his people do the thing.
I mean,
I
Thug
think
don't be
Kaz
on
and
every
Omen
song
were
on the
those songs.
YSL albums.
Kanye be on every song on them Good Friday shits.
But he don't need to be.
What you mean, them Good Friday? Nigga, he ain't dropped a Good Friday in how long?
Like 12 years.
The fuck? This nigga trying to compare it to some shit that ain't dropped in 10 years.
You can compare it though. That was his label. Just saying. Any other new music?
No, but I would like to say 2 Chainz verse in Ghetto Gods, fucking trash. I don't even know how 2 Chainz is still rapping.
You know what though? Every time I hear 2 Chainz verse that isn't that good, it ends up probably being one of his best verses because it's 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz, in my eyes, is like the Snoop Dogg of his generation in the South. He's an eldersman. He didn't come out young. Snoop Dogg came out young, but he's an elder statesman.
Get where you going. I'm not rolling with you all the way, but I kind of get what you're trying to say.
Okay. I feel like young niggas have that, like he has that connection to the young crowd just as much as he has that connection to those older than him.
I don't know.
I feel like
Snoop Dogg don't do nothing for me either.
You don't like Snoop Dogg's music?
No, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me put some Snoop Dogg on. No.
I feel that. I fuck with that Bush album though. I don't care how long ago it came out. I don't care how long ago it
I don't
came
think
out.
I ever went and listened to that shit.
Pharrell went stupid. That's a Pharrell produced album with like 6 Charlie Murphy cuts and Stevie Wonder's on there and Gwen Stefani's on there and it's Snoop singing. It's fire.
Speaking of Gwen Stefani, did you see the snippet of Jack Harlow's song he's supposed to be doing? It was Gwen Stefani's Glamorous. Ain't that bitch?
I thought that's Fergie.
Oh, that's Fergie.
It's Fergie.
My bad. I mixed up my white.
She's bananas. Gwen is bananas.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I mixed my white bitches up. I apologize.
Fergie's white.
I don't know what she is.
Yeah, she white.
Is she?
TJ don't know what she is. It's
TJ
TJ's
said,
type.
"Is she?"
It's TJ's type.
Is she?
Whatever it is.
We don't want to get it confused. It's not that TJ don't like black women. He don't like just straight up plain white women. You got to be mixed with something. You got to be
racially ambiguous.
You got to be like a Neapolitan type chick.
What?
Yeah.
At least 3 flavors.
Don't believe shit.
At least 3 flavors.
At least
Don't
look
believe
like it.
One of your parents got to be mixed. So you got at least 3.
You can't have rough hair.
That's cap.
I didn't say that.
And if you do got rough hair, you got to know how to melt your lace front like really, really good to where TJ don't even know it's fake. Like you can't wear fake hair, and he know you wear fake hair.
And he knows it.
Yeah,
And he can tell.
yeah, yeah.
Niggas
He be like,
is,
oh, that's not her hair.
niggas is wild. I don't even got nothing
Like,
to say.
yeah, I don't like her.
What's some other weird shit going on?
I have that question.
Okay, go ahead. Lay it on us.
So it was a question I seen on TikTok, but I'm fixing his question. So he asked the guy, and I'm gonna ask y'all, if you were stranded on an island with a beautiful woman and she got bit by a fish, but like you was healing her up and everything, she was good, would you, but it's kind of like a vampire type thing. So if she gets bit by the fish and like half of her is gonna turn into a fish, would you rather her bottom half turn into a fish or her top half?
I'd rather your bottom half turn into a
Your
fish,
bottom half.
so you could be
I'm
a
not
mermaid.
Talking to a fucking fish head.
But it'll be, but if you having sex with her, it'll be a human coochie.
You can top me off.
Oh, you one of them now.
Head is not head. I don't want people to think that head is head because it's not.
Well,
But
head
mermaid
would
it.
be head if it was by a mermaid.
A mermaid?
And
I
it
mean,
would
if-
be like a fish head, like a real fish looking head. She'll still look like a woman, but like with a fish head.
Yeah, no. Just give me the mermaid.
Would you have sex with the mermaid?
How do fish have sex?
They have a hole. Don't they have a penis
Scales.
or something?
Scales.
Or maybe you just have to like vigorously rub up against her,
I would cut myself.
like dry hump her.
I would cut myself.
In the water, you wouldn't. Are fish scales hard in the water?
I feel like fish scales is hard wherever they at. They don't just like loosen up yeah, in the water.
No,
A knife is a knife in the water.
I feel like they'd be soft, like how our nails are.
No, I
softer
feel
in the
that.
water.
But they use their skills. Like there's a purpose for those, right?
I think it's just to make them.
They breathe.
waterproof. They breathe through their gills.
Gills.
Oh, gill scale. You're a fish. Give me the
This
mermaid,
nigga is crazy.
and I'll be straight. Give me Chloe.
So head is what you saying.
If my girl is Chloe, or how you say her name, Bailey, Halle Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Which one played the mermaid?
Chloe. No, Halle.
TJ, you would know. You know.
Chloe is the
wouldn't
which one?
know.
Chloe is the one to be throwing her ass.
I
on
just
there.
know which one I think is fine. Well,
You think
both of
Chloe's
them
fine.
but I think both of them fine.
But one is old enough for you to think it's fine.
But, huh? You said what, nigga?
But what is old enough for you to think it's fine?
This nigga here. Oh my!
I don't know how old they are. One's like 22 and the other's like 20, right?
I'm pretty sure they're both over 21.
Oh.
I think. I hope.
TJ don't care.
They was on Grownish. That's all I
Stop.
remember.
Don't say that. Do not say that. You got me fucked up. Niggas trying to really ruin my reputation. Nah, you got me fucked up.
Nah.
I don't care.
Nah.
Get out of here.
No, oh, no.
No.
But if it was one of them, I mean, hell, if you got a bottom half, shit.
But like who do you think, like celebrity wise, has like their bottom half is just like, wow, this is amazing. Lizzo?
No. I'm gonna really give thought into this.
TJ, you need to be thinking of your answer.
Lotto.
Okay, so
Big Lotto.
So if it was Lotto,
Big Lotto,
you would rather her bottom half turn into a mermaid, or you gonna keep that and she let her be a fish?
That's not what nobody said.
I think in any situation, you gonna have to get that bottom half, be a mermaid. We're gonna have to just chill in the pool or something, because I can't walk around with no fish.
You stranded on the island. It's just you and that person. So no one will ever even know.
Nah. All right, then mermaid. Nah, I'm gonna stop using Lotto because of the whole shit that went over there. But with her album. But nah.
On her album.
Apparently one of the features on her album was trying to fuck and wasn't gonna clear the feature unless he hit. And they saying it's Kodak.
They said it was Kodak.
Yeah. That's flagrant.
That's crazy.
Is it? Not like that. You said flagrant. I feel like that's kind of like normal type shit.
I do think that is kind of flagrant. Just because if it's music,
that's sleazy,
and you won't clear, but you won't.
Niggas be sleazy. Like, what do you? Niggas are sleazy.
If anything,
no, I think that's crazy though. I'm not.
Like, I feel like niggas.
I'm not saying it's right.
They're gonna be like, I'm charging you more. Instead, they're not gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it unless you gotta pay. And
I'm not saying he right or whoever it was, but like, it don't surprise me that a nigga would have.
No.
Mulatto.
I didn't say that's surprising. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's happened before, but that is some wild shit. That's wild, nigga. Why won't you clear the feature without? I know I wouldn't do that. I'm not doing a song with you if I'm not. Look, I ain't no artist, but I'm not
getting the cooch.
No. If you're not gonna clear it.
Oh.
If I'm mulatto and I know.
Her name is just Lotto.
No.
It's Big Lotto.
If I'm Lotto and me and Kodak did a song and I really like it, but the only way you're gonna clear it is if I let you fuck. What?
I'm pretty sure that's not how he parlayed it. But
that's how she said it happened.
I mean,
and then there has been video came out of Kodak on an interview. This had to be during COVID because niggas was doing Zoom interviews. And basically alluding to, if I want to do a little feature with you, then what? I want to get something, why can't I do a little something with you type shit. There's video. I'll send you both.
I've seen it.
And I'm like, that's kind of, that is kind of sleazy and that sucks that happens. Because I'm sure that happens pretty often to the women in the industry.
That was my whole thing. I'm sure that like is a normal thing that happens. Not saying it's right.
It's not normal. It's abnormal, but normal.
I get it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But
it's crazy. It's wild that a nigga would do that.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
Because you're not asking.
A nigga. You
didn't ask Tentacion. Tentacion didn't ask if he could fuck before you got on Rolling Peace.
Or give you some dome.
Exactly. He didn't ask for you to fuck. You did that. And you didn't say, well, X, you gotta fuck for you clear that. Head is not head. That is crazy how like 10, 20 years later, that is something that just stuck in my brain. Head is head.
I mean, I think you really don't fuck with that person. So
well, this was before I didn't fuck. This was before I had no reason to not fuck with him. This was freshman year of high school. And he said he just got head from.
I don't think you'd even. I don't think even back then you was still fucking with the nigga.
I didn't have no reason not to fuck with him. He was just another nigga. He had said, and this wasn't just me who thought this. Everyone, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna put that woman's name out, but you know who the fuck.
Shim.
Head ain't head, and you would have said that too.
Oh yeah.
You would have said that too. So. Isaiah Rashad. Head is head. Head is the answer. Ain't that what Kendrick said?
I ain't riding. There's gonna be another episode. It's only gonna be on Patreon.
Nah, I ain't say nothing about him. And I didn't go as hard as I wanted to. Pause on Will Smith. Pause. I had to double pause that.
If you double pause it, don't it cancel it out?
It doubles down. Pause. Have you seen that video of Dave Dash at the Breakfast Club and is doing all his pauses? He was like, "We stick together." Pause. Like, damn, you got to do it after everything. Oh, my goodness.
Everything can be a little bit gay, I guess.
Oh, New York niggas be different.
Man. When is New York rap coming back?
Never.
New York rap is back.
That's it. We ain't had nothing else on music. I don't know who's nominated for the Grammys. That comes this week.
Ain't the award show this week?
If it ain't tonight.
I think it is tonight.
I don't know
I
what
don't
it
give
is.
a fuck.
I don't watch that.
Ain't nobody smacking nobody.
I don't give a fuck.
Nobody hitting nobody. That's what they got to do. Niggas got to fight now at every award show. Fucking Source Awards.
A whole ass WWE match.
Will thought he was at the Source Awards. Bro.
Undertaker got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Shout out to him. Triple H just retired.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he been wrestling forever.
WrestleMania was last night.
Yep. The timeline was live on that.
Man, Logan Paul and The Miz apparently teamed up.
Bianca Belair won.
One champion.
Her fine ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what shit means.
Apparently Stone Cold was there. There's a lot of shit. WrestleMania is always a big event. I ain't watched wrestling in years, but whenever WrestleMania comes,
I just want to know, was that many people really like watching it live, or like did they have like some type of stream they was on?
Probably a
How
stream.
many people did it say was watching it?
I mean, I'm just talking about based off of like my timeline, like on Twitter. Like it was a lot of people like live tweeting about
A lot of people have like gotten back into wrestling since the pandemic.
And I think WWE has an app where you can watch all of this stuff on. So
Still, I'm sure you gotta pay for that. I'm just saying, I ain't
if you
think
pay
that
for the
much-
app, I think you got that. I think you got that.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm about to. I mean, I ain't about to go back and start watching wrestling and shit. But
Amir did.
Yeah, you missed a cool housewarming who watch wrestling.
Yeah, that's what the fuck he had on the TV. And a lot of people were like, "Can we watch something else?" And Amir was like, "No."
So niggas went outside and smoked.
sorry, I couldn't make it.
Yeah, I know. I heard it in your tone. What else? What else happened? Nothing of any importance has happened.
Let me look on my phone.
I don't think so.
Oh, the Titans. We can talk about them and their new stadium issues.
Have we talked about Tom coming back
No, but you know,
and possibly going to the Dolphins?
you think so?
I don't know. I think it was weird how as soon as Tom came back, that Bruce Arians decided he was going to step down as coach and move into the front office. I think that was kind of awkward.
Think he's gonna trade him?
No, I don't think it has nothing to do with like. I don't think that Bruce Arians is like trying to trade Tom. I don't know. It feel like. I don't know. I feel like Tom may have been on some. Look, this nigga kind of sabotaged everything we had going last year with telling AB to get the fuck out of here and all that shit. And he was like, "Look, if I come back, that nigga can't be the head coach." It's kind of what it feel like to me. It just felt fishy as fuck. Like that, as soon as Tom Brady came back, Bruce Arians left, or not left, but it's not the head coach.
Resign from his role.
And I'm gonna put some air quotations on that
Because he's still there.
or not even that he's still there, but that he resigned or whatever the fuck. Like I feel like Brady probably told the upper management or whoever the fuck above Bruce Arians, like, yeah, that nigga has to get the fuck on somewhere.
I can believe it. I can definitely believe it. But Todd Bowles the coach now, right?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Should I take this now? Should I take this now?
Take what?
This test you sent me.
Oh no.
It's for next week.
Yeah.
It says it. Oh God, I prefer a short and simple test.
Do the short test. And you gotta make sure you select your.
How many pages of it is it? Because we can talk through this shit.
I don't know, maybe like 10. It's not a long quiz. It's like it maybe takes like I'm dyslexic and it takes me about 7 minutes.
And red means absolutely disagree, and green means I absolutely agree.
Yeah, but I don't
Can I take it live on the pod?
I don't know if you want to do it because then
It's gonna ask
it's
me.
at an hour and 16.
Yeah, no, I won't do it right now. We'll save it for next week.
Yeah, you can do it live on the pod next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get put on the spot. It's gonna ask me some questions I got to be honest about.
Yes.
I don't like that tied up shit though. I'll make sure it knows that.
You don't like being tied up, or you don't like tying up?
Both.
Why?
Don't. You're not tying me up. We'll fight. I mean, if you want to get tied up, sure. If you want it, but there is an extent to where
handcuff you to the bedpost.
no, you can't. You cannot.
Have you stretched out on the bed?
No. No, my arms and legs have to be free. I'll put I'll do a blindfold.
Because you can still swing if you need to.
I can still hear. And I'm
You can still hear.
and I'm gonna open my eyes to make sure I can see through that blindfold or not. Because if I can't, I'm not telling you.
So you said head is head?
No. Oh no. No. No.
I'm just making sure that's what it sounded like to me.
No. See, there's too many things in that, right? Like, no, you tie me up, anything happens that I don't have control of, and that's not happening. Because I'm going to get to kicking.
Not if your shit tied down.
Well, I'm going to get, you going to see I'm trying to kick. I'm going to get to moving everything I got. And don't think you're putting something in my mouth and shutting me up.
Okay, it's time to go. It's time to go.
No, ma'am. But some bitches like getting put on fucking steaks like a pig and putting shit in their mouth and doing all that shit. They like that shit.
That is a thing. And because, y'all know I'm weird. So I be learning like weird shit that people like or whatever. And it's like really crazy. I'm going to talk about some of it. There's like one thing in particular that I just recently told somebody. And they was like, what the fuck? People do that? And I was like, yeah.
What?
It was horrible. So it's a thing called urethral sounding. Which is when a guy sticks something in their pee hole.
Stop.
Yeah. But they have like these metal
Stop.
They have these metal sticks that like are specifically for them. They got different sizes. So like you can like go from really small to big.
I saw this thing, when Two Girls, One Cup was hot, when that was popular in middle school.
2 kids in the sandbox.
In a sandbox.
You're the one who showed me that. That's a urethral sounding thing. Except
Two
for
kids in a sandbox.
She's sticking a dildo in his dick, and his dick is splitting. And he has something on his mouth. He's like,
Can we wrap this up?
we're not at 1:30 yet.
Yeah.
We gotta fill time somehow.
TJ gonna be mad next week.
Man.
Cause I have a lot.
Where are we at right now?
We're at 120. But I probably started it about a minute before we actually.
So yeah, really like 119.
Yeah.
We don't gotta talk about bullshit at the end, but I mean,
It pisses TJ off, so.
it does. The last 2 minutes of the show, we could have did without. Every week, right? Well, the people miss us.
I think especially the episode where we asked TJ about his hygiene.
Yeah.
TJ was like, why?
He's like, why are we talking about this?
Y'all trying to call me a dirty nigga on the slide.
Not even.
No, I ain't no dirty nigga.
I heard that. 2-2, right?
What?
2-2.
2-2.
What does that mean?
The fuck is 2-2, nigga?
They didn't say that in middle school?
They ain't say that at my middle school either.
Yeah, I didn't go to school in the hood.
Tutu.
Mm-hmm.
For
As
what?
in, I agree with you. Tutu.
Man, you can get at the Burn One podcast at Burn One Podcast. That's the number one because we are the number one podcast in these motherfucking streets. You can get at me, your boy Too Bleezy, at Agent Ocho 8. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and Apple Connect, where I be dropping a playlist off on your head tops and whatnot.
All right, Rodney. So let's continue talking after he went ahead and wrapped up.
TJ said, show over, man. You can get at me at This Is Boston on Twitter. And that's where you can get at me.
You can get at me, your girl Sparkles. That's spelled with 4 E's, 3 S's, and an underscore on both Twitter and Instagram. And since TJ is ending the show,
Kicking us out.
this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.
Thank you.